Here we are today at the
Stratford
movies.
Cinemas.
We're gonna go see Sausage Fest. I was
Sausage Party.
whatever. I was told, I was highly recommended this movie by one of my friends. They may or not be in the car with me.
No.
Who am I kidding? I don't have that
You
many.
don't have
There's
friends.
like a 50-50 shot.
And it's either her or me. Yes, I did strongly recommend you to go and see this.
Now, see, here's the thing I have with this movie is just based off the previews, I don't think I'm gonna like it. I get the idea that they're food and that they realize what happens when they get bought. It's kind of like Toy Story, but like an 18A and your food, so you're basically gonna die in like the most horrible way.
Have you seen the trailer?
I've seen a trailer, yes.
The trailer, to me, it's not the full story. Let's just leave it at that.
It's not the full story. Well, I imagine there's more to the story.
There's much more than just the 2.5 minutes, of course.
If that was it, then wow, man, they don't even need to make a movie. They could have just made a 2.5 minute trailer
And
they did. So that would be the movie. Anyway, I'm not looking forward to this movie at all. Earlier you said that there were two categories of people.
Those that would
like it,
love it, and those that would absolutely detest this film.
And I feel like I'm going to be a number 2.
Yep. You're going to take a number 2.
That being said, I really didn't think I would enjoy Ghostbusters, and I found that was just a movie, and it was pretty good too.
That was just a movie.
That's all it was. It was just a movie, right?
Yep.
So, you know, I went in with no expectations, and it turned out to be a movie, so it was decent.
I think that, well, no, I don't want to say it because I don't want to bias your results.
Okay, well then don't say it. I also feel like there's a new trend where people just like to shit on movies, and I want to try and break that trend. You know,
It's a big step for you.
I want to like movies. You know, everyone's all up and hating on movies, and you know what? People work hard. They put in time and effort on these.
Do you see how many names are on the credits?
Exactly.
Like, really, there are hundreds that we don't even look at. We don't appreciate the work that you do.
You just sit there and wait for the after credits. You don't even read the names.
No. You talk to your friends, don't appreciate the time and effort that, you know, that FX guy did. And there's teams of people. It's just like all the effort. There's the people that can't park.
He's like holding people up too, because he's like parked in the intersection. Now, he got in his car and he finished parking after like a 2-hour trip to the movies. Good job.
Oh, smoke it. Oh,
he's really close.
He's so close. Anyways, it's kind of like the work that we do. We work hard. We like pay our own money to go see these films just for you, so you can enjoy our reviews. Do you appreciate our work, YouTube?
Obviously you do. I'm almost at 350 subscribers.
Subscribe to this guy.
Hot damn, you guys.
Thank you. Because without you, this man would have a much lower self-esteem than he does.
I mean, some days it's pretty low. It's bad.
But it's because of you guys, it's not in the ground.
When YouTube does like its little cleansing thing, and it's like, man, I just lost 5 subscribers. That's literally like months of work down the drain, and I'm like, fuck, man, what am I doing with my life?
But when you get those 5 back,
26. What do I have to show for it?
You have a good job, you have a wonderful girlfriend, and you have a house, and a passion for a hobby that you're dedicated to.
Sure. And I feel like I'm more dedicated than is Seth Rogen?
Yeah.
Seth McDouchebag. I feel like he just, like, he gets really high and then he comes up with his movies.
Maybe that's what we need to do.
I feel like that's the extent of the effort that goes into his movies.
And I think...
And I feel if he put as much effort as I do into this, it would be better.
I would agree. She almost walked into your car.
That would be hilarious.
But yes, I think that a lot of Seth Rogen gets put into this film. I think that you can tell his influence is there.
Great, so that's great.
Just to give you a bit of a spoiler alert.
I feel like then most of it is going to be like they didn't even have a script and it was just kind of, you know, freestyled.
But sometimes ad-libbed is the best way to go. Sometimes improv is
If
pretty
you're good. Like Robin Williams.
Or like the cast of Whose Line Is It Anyway? They were very good.
Very good. Seth McDouchebag,
Not
maybe
Seth
not.
McDouchebag. It's not Seth MacFarlane.
Seth Rogen.
It's Seth Rogen.
Seth McDouchebag. There's Seth MacFarlane. There's Seth McDouchebag. There's
Gotcha.
Seth Green. There's too many goddamn Seths. What the fuck is with that name? It's not even a name.
So, are you going to bring your children to this movie?
Absolutely.
Good.
It's a cartoon, right?
Absolutely. I think it's very family friendly. You should bring your family and your friends and their children.
What I think would be great if like there was the 2 minutes of story, and then like how long is the movie? 2 hours.
88 minutes.
88 minutes. So 2 minutes of story, which is what you see in the trailer, and then 86 minutes of like hardcore cartoon food porn. I think that would be good. And that's where I'm gonna leave it.
All right. Well, thanks.
Before we
talk
go.
to you. We'll talk to you after the film. So,
That was
Sausage Party
Sausage Fest.
lives up to its name, huh?
I mean, there were sausages, and I guess there was a party.
There was.
So, yeah. What? Now, this is your second time through the movie. What were your thoughts? How did it hold up?
It wasn't as good the second time as it was the first time.
I could see that.
I definitely did not laugh near as much the second time. I still had a good few chuckles. Yeah, it was. I still enjoyed it. I'd buy it, but I wouldn't go see it a third time.
I would not buy that. If anything, I might watch a clip it on YouTube. Maybe show Ben certain parts of
What
video.
did you think?
I was ready to walk out after the first 3 minutes. And I'm really glad I stayed.
Yep.
That opening song, like I was ready, I was like, what the fuck is this? And I was like ready to go, like just leave, because it was a struggle
Yep.
to not leave. And if didn't pay, I probably wouldn't have watched it if we had like rented it or if we were streaming it. I probably would have cut it right then and there.
And been done.
Hadn't been done, and then missed out the end. I mean, the rest of the movie wasn't actually too bad. Like, I really didn't think I would like this, and you know what?
enjoyed it.
It wasn't. I wouldn't say enjoyed. I didn't not like.
Fair enough. So you liked it to a certain degree.
Yes.
So, how did you find the subtlety of the jokes at times? Not even perhaps the subtlety, but the political manifestations of them.
Like the beginning where they talk about God and how like
A lot of that, and you know, talking about cultures
yeah,
and their relationships.
there's definitely a lot of stuff like that, and really the big problem is I don't care.
But it was funny that they tied it into.
Yeah, I guess it was kind of
setting
funny
like
that like the sauerkraut it wasn't sauerkraut, it was like Worcestershire sauce or
No, it was
the Nazi soup sauce or something. I don't
something
know.
like that. Yeah, they were the Nazis and they're going after the juice. And
Yeah, I mean it was
spoiler alert.
kind of funny, but
It was much funnier, I think, the first time that I saw it. This time, especially because you're expecting. Oh, I'm sorry.
it's late
It is.
and it's a work night.
It is. So overall, what would you say was your favorite part?
The end.
All right, Alex found a
I
new
liked the end
sort of porn to watch.
because it was done.
And by the way, can I say, I have wanted to say this since you filmed at the beginning. You called that shit. Did you not?
Well, not exactly. It wasn't-
No. We watched a solid. It was opposite. You said, okay, how about we watch 2 minutes of the clip, and then 85 minutes of food porn. No, let's watch 85 minutes of the clip and 2 minutes of food porn.
Yeah.
With food literally like, just like they didn't hold back. It was fucking. Food was fucking.
Okay, I know the whole movie, it's not real. So, like, you gotta have, like, a suspension of belief through some of it, okay? But, like, where do you draw the line? Like, the food was alive, for sure. In other portions of it, it was, like, the labels were alive. Or, like, the jar was alive, and the things outside of it weren't.
Well, it's like the Mentos, the wrapper was alive, but so were the Mentos themselves.
Individual Mentos. So, like, where's the line drawn for what's alive and what's not alive? I know they're probably like, I don't give a fuck. But, like, even, like, the jar of jam and the peanut butter, it wasn't the actual peanut butter that was alive, it's the jar.
Right.
Now, I guess that's kind of hard for, like, the juice box is alive. But, like, the douche was alive. And that's not really food.
No, it was a...
So...
so was the toilet paper.
Yeah, so where's the line drawn? Like, the toilet paper and the douche is alive. Is it things that you buy in a grocery store?
It could be a car, it could be a GPS.
But the cars weren't alive. The forklift wasn't alive. There's a fly in here. That's alive. But, like, where's... Like, the knives weren't alive. The tables, the furniture, the shelves, none of that was alive. Where's the line drawn?
Would it be... I don't even know if you could say perishable items, because things are perishable, per se, in a way, I guess, over time, but just over, like, a longer stretch of time. But...
and then, like, at what point do these things become self-aware? Is it just, like, there's, like, this one magical grocery store, it's like Night at the Museum? And, like, all these foods things come to life,
but then they have to get from the manufacturer to the grocery store. Do they become...
You okay?
Do they become magical and alive once they enter the store?
That's what I'm wondering.
Is
it a magical store? Is it...
magical manufacturer? I mean, the brand Shopwell's was, you know, pretty...
They're out there.
Yeah, pretty obvious in the movie, so it's just that store, maybe? I don't know. It's very hard to trace it back. But, plus, I mean, at the end of it all, sure, you killed the humans and froze them, or whatever you're doing with them, but what happens when more people come to try and enter the store? Like, it's permanently closed, and then...
Yeah, there's more people gonna show up. They probably built the store on an Indian burial ground.
Probably.
You know what? It all doesn't matter because they shattered the crap out of that fourth wall at the end. Spoilers, again, still.
Yeah.
That fourth wall is no longer
And I said,
there.
they really brought Seth Rogen into the film.
Well, almost literally.
Almost literally.
They didn't. So do you think there's going to be a sequel?
I definitely think they left it open for that.
I really hope there's not. Like, I mean, this movie was okay.
I think if they did a sequel, it would be terrible. But they would...
Terrible on purpose.
It was terrible on purpose, and that's why I think it does so well, is because it exceeds any limit that any previous film has set or established. They say, we'll go this far, but here's the line. We'll go this far, but here's the line. Seth Rogen's like, I'm going to fucking take a train over the line. And just steamrolls it. And I think that's what the attraction of the film is. I know when my review, when I was with Rachel, after I actually watched it the first time, I said, you know, I thought that it was a good film because of that fact. It went somewhere that was completely original. Not maybe in the sense of, you know, things coming alive. As you said, Toy Story, that was a good reference in the beginning. But I think it's something that you can say, I've never really seen something of this nature before. And they went to there in a Deadpool kind of way, where Deadpool went beyond the standard superhero movie, but still stayed true to a degree of the superhero films as well. So, would I say there will be a sequel? Probably, because it's doing so well in the box office. I don't know.
Is it doing well?
I don't know. But I'm assuming so, because there's a lot of chatter online about it. So, that's a good fact. We'll have to look that up.
Did you guys catch any of what he just said? Like, a lot of it was, like, way over my head. You can't see my head.
Don't worry. If they didn't get it, they'll just stop the video, go back and rewatch it. And then I'll give you more minutes watched. You're welcome.
If you guys get it or don't get it, and you have to go back several times and figure out what he said, just comment in like English what he said, because it was way over my head. It's like almost 11.
Almost. And this is like 3 hours past his bedtime.
It's 3 hours. I had to upload before I came here because I was not going to do it.
So I guess to wrap it up,
how many magical supermarkets out of 10 would you give this movie?
I'm gonna stay true to my original.
No.
Now, after seeing it a second time.
Yeah, your second time, you had a chance to digest some things and think about the mayonnaise.
For my enjoyment level of the film, I'd give it an 8.
An 8.
An 8.
An 8.
An 8. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Was it the
5,
food
6,
porn?
7, 8. Totally. I discovered something I never thought I would find, and there you go. No, it's original. It was funny. I enjoyed it. I laughed. I didn't cry. That's it. How about you? How many magical supermarkets containing magical food that would kill you?
I mean, I did kind of, I went in with like no expectations whatsoever.
I think you had to dig in the ground to find your expectations.
That's pretty much it. Like I was thinking, this is gonna be complete crap. So, I mean, to come out, and like a 5 would be like mostly good. Like it's not bad.
5 is average.
A 5 is not bad, but it's not great. I'd probably give it like a 6 1/4. Would I see it again? Probably not.
Are you happy you saw it on cheap night? Would you have enjoyed it as much if you had paid, full price at Waterloo?
Absolutely not. No. I feel like this is a movie that, you just watch with a bunch of your friends.
While you're high.
That's probably optional, maybe. And you just shit on it the whole time. And you don't really pay attention to it. I think that's the kind of movie this is.
I think CinemaSins is rejoicing at this film.
I think they'll do one of their patented. It's not that bad. They give it all the wins.
Probably.
Anyway, that's it for today.
Thank you very much for watching.
God damn it, dude. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And until
next time.
Until next time.
Bye.
No!